Hi there everyone, Musical Aviator here. We're in Sydney, and today's the Vatsim 20th Century Bash. 20th Birthday Bash, sorry. CJ4 Citation. Got a phone call that I'm just... Right. Right. We've already got our clearance over there. Hope you guys are well. We have a NASA thing on the back of the tail. We can pretend that's just an Australian flag. It almost looks like TEY. Almost. Anyhow, let's jump in and get ourselves up to Brisbane. I was on the phone to Mum, and then I said goodbye to her, and then she called back just as we were starting the stream. I'm talking about less than a minute. Anyhow, with that done, let's get ourselves sorted. Gonna turn on some of these lights before we start the aircraft. Aircraft today will have, I think it's like 5 passengers on. Here's our flight plan. Takeoff weight is 7.1 tons. Aircraft will be taking 1.7 tons of fuel. Trip is going to take about 0.6 tons, and that gives us an alternate to Coolangatta, or the Gold Coast, 300 kilograms, sorry, 300 kilograms. Barely any fuel on these aircraft. They, yeah, pretty nice and economical for a jet. Of course, only 6 people on board, so economics is probably a silly idea to use. I see that Sydney's blasted aircraft off runway 34 right, and we can probably expect the same. And yeah, that should be fine. I'm not sure if the charts will be working in this aircraft. They haven't been with the new update. We haven't been able to scroll around them. So there might be a chance that we might need to have a look at Sydney charts from here. Or bring them up just in case. Obviously we're in domestic 5 in the apron there. Let's get the power on. It's all battery power, so we are going to run one engine while we set up the aircraft. Let's get going. Batteries on. Just going to turn on the avionics because someone was asking how to get the flight director to change from the triangle to the cross. And to do that, you come down into your FMS. There's something in the menu here. I think it is it index? MCDU menu. No, it's just index. Always have issues with this status. No. Data link status, frequency, hold progress. Might be page 2. Route menu, database, about mod set. Mod settings, that's the one. So go to, let's see, IDX, which is index, page 2, mod settings. And then you can go to imperial or metric. You can go to ground power unit on. We might actually use that today. And Navigraph is linked. FP sync, page 2 of these settings includes taking the METAR from Vatsim and the ADA source from Vatsim, data link, and the PFD angle of attack. We don't have a that thing. Where was it? I'm sure it was in there. PFD. No, renew style. Oh. Oh, I forgot how to do that. It's been a while. Anyway, we're on ground power for the moment. We can spend time. MCD menu, FMS, position, I've kind of forgotten where that is. It's in a menu like that. I thought it was that menu. I can't imagine it not being that menu, but it's not that menu. Right, menu database, holds, progress holds, arrival data, DB defaults. Why are we in pounds? No, it definitely meant to be metric. Okay. Thanks. So the boost pump, emergency lights not armed. Cool. I was looking how to switch to the plus sign. So 15-second Vatsim. Tune, display, MFD, PFD, side left. I've done it before, but I don't know how to do it now. Oh, I was totally sure it was in that. Data link, state, position again, frequency, fix, now it's finally linked there. Hello, Nat Dave. I'm stumped. I don't know how to swap to the other format. Flight plan, legs, arrival, performance, display menu. It sounds right. Window, nav, airports, missed approach, MFD, range. Is it up here somewhere? Ah, I think it's there, the PFD menu. Okay, I was completely wrong. Config, there we go. Now we're talking. Flight director, not a V-bar, but the other thing. Cross, done. Alright, that was a question I was asked. How to change that? And you can change to inches of mercury as well. So 2992 to 1013 through that window. I was in the wrong place. We're in Arc. I'm going to take this time to run overlays to terrain. And traffic. Cool. PFD set. Happy with that now. Cool, lucky we're on the ground power. We're coming out of Sydney. YSSY. Going to Brisbane today, which will be the Orbx airport. Our flight to Brisbane is via the following waypoints. Our flight to Brisbane is brought to you by that being in the wrong place. By the letter Intra. The number is Y245. Banda. That one. H185. Brisbane. That's set. Cruise altitude, flight level 410. And we have all of this set. Passengers, we have 5. And our zero fuel weight is 5.4, so it's about 450 or so kilograms of bags. Correct. Right on. It's going to be runway 34. 34 right. The Intra 5 departure. The VNAV target speed looks good for the climb. I'm going to go 0.68/260. Target speed is good for the cruise and the descents. Done. My mute button's not working. Again, I have to figure that one out. Let's listen to Sydney ATIS 12625.
Independent parallel departures in progress. Wind 030 degrees, 18 knots. Cav OK. Temperature 21. QNH 1015. On first contact with Sydney ground or approach, notify receipt of information Tango. Time check 0847.
Takeoff flaps 15. Hello Paul, hope you're well.
Wind 030 degrees, 18 knots. Cav OK. Temperature 21. QNH 1015. On first contact with Sydney ground or approach.
That's good to go. Let's run up the passenger brief. And we'll run the checklist while that happens. Okay, before starting the engines. Battery switch is in. Emergency light switch needs to be armed. Set. Standby flight display is on. Avionics switch is actually on. Parking brake is not set. Is set. Wheel chocks have been removed. Cabin door is closed. Passenger briefing happening now. Seatbelts are set. Exterior lights. Nav light is in. Beacon goes on. Logo is in. Set. EICAS is ready. FMS is checked and set. Climate control sector is off. And that checklist is complete. Next is the starting engines. Let that happen. We got a PDC, so the PDC tells us our score code, and that score code is 3602. Set. Okay, starting engines, let's run it. Throttles idle. Set. Engine starter button. We'll start number 2 first. Pull the mask down to the full length of the tubing and place it over your nose and mouth. Adjust masks by pulling the elastic straps. 11%, 12, 13. Prior to assisting others with their masks. An emergency exit is up to 19, and we'll start the engine. To open the emergency exit, remove the plastic panel covering the release handle. Turn the handle in the clockwise direction. Pull the top of the emergency exit inward, lifting the base out of the opening and into the cabin. Discard the emergency exit overboard. Exit the cabin by stepping through the opening onto the wing and continue forward off the wing. The main entry door, which you use to enter the aircraft, may also be used as an emergency exit. To open the main entry door, first push in on the inner panel located above the inner handle. Second, pull down on the inner handle approximately 90 degrees. Push the door open and lower the stairs to exit the aircraft. Life vest locations are placarded near your seat. To don the life vest, tear open the storage bag. ECAS is good, and we'll start number 1. Place the life vest over your head. Left side. Strap around your waist. Buckle and tighten the strap. For children, wrap the belt around a leg. Buckle and tighten the strap. Inflate the life vest after exiting the plane by pulling downward on both red tabs. If the life vest fails to inflate, blow into the manual. That's set to go. Attached to the vest. For information on the location and use of fire extinguishers, as well as other emergency or survival equipment, refer to your passenger briefing card or consult your flight number. Thank you, and have a pleasant flight. Both engines are running. External power, we can disconnect. Delivery 1338.
Yes, sorry, I have the world condition. I changed that.
Electrical system, check.
Killing 427, thanks.
Climate set. Down here, want these on.
May I have your attention, please? The captain has turned off the seatbelt sign. Please fasten your seatbelt and shoulder harness.
Flaps 15.
Delivery, good evening, Jetstar 810 with PDC readback.
Jetstar 810, g'day Sydney, delivery, go ahead with PDC readback.
Avionics are on, climate control is in, passenger safety light is on, trim.
Flight departure, squawk code 6064.
Trim there into the green.
Jetstar 810, thanks. And just wanted to double check because it was missing from the strip from the controller who sent you the PDC. The initial climb will be via the SID to 5,000 feet.
set.
I wasn't faded on the PDC, but 5,000 for Jetstar 810.
Speed brake is
Jetstar 810,
closed.
cheers.
Flaps 15. Set. Let's have a readback. City delivery Tango Echo Yankee with readback.
Lands with information Tango request clearance to Bali.
2 in there.
Tango Echo Yankee with readback.
Tango Echo Yankee, g'day Sydney delivery, go ahead with PDC readback.
Tango Echo Yankee is clear to Brisbane. Score code is 3602 via the Entra departure 5,000 feet and runway 340.
Tango Echo Yankee, thank you.
Information is Tango.
Tango Echo Yankee, when ready for pushback and start, contact Sydney ground 126.5.
126.5, Tango Echo Yankee.
Contact 427, ready for pushing.
Gearlink 427, contact Sydney ground on 126.5 for pushback.
Sydney ground, Tango Echo Yankee is on the ground at the GA apron. We are ready for taxi. Okay, hydraulic pressure is set. Engine ADS not required. Take-off data is set. Avionics are good to go. Autopilot check. Sydney ground, Tango Echo Yankee.
Echo Yankee.
Tango Echo Yankee is on GA apron. Information Tango ready for taxi.
Tango Echo Yankee, order scoop by Charlie.
Squawk Jelly, Tango Yankee. QNH 1015 set.
Tango Echo Yankee, cheers, taxi via Golf, hold short taxiway Charlie.
Taxi by Golf, hold short Charlie, Tango Echo Yankee. We are cleared to move. Park and brake is released.
The ground, good evening. Jetstar 820 with information Tango at Bay 57. Request push and start.
Jetstar 820, City
Thanks,
ground,
mate.
good evening, push first.
Push approved. Jetstar 820.
Velocity 8, crucial velocity 213, the tower now 120, decimal 5, bye-bye.
Tower 120.5, velocity 213, thanks for your ATC, good night.
Contact 427, ready for pushing.
Qantas 427, Mo Charlie, please.
Yes.
Give me a sec. Okay, Qantas 427, still no Mo Charlie, showing a Qantas 427. Report your bay number.
TA Ra.
Jetstar 420 taxi, correction, on Bravo, cross runway 25, Golf, Charlie, Charlie 2, domestic 2, g'day.
Taxi Charlie Golf, or Charlie 2, to Dom 2, Jetstar 420.
Qantas 427, report your bay number, so I'm still at no Mo Charlie for 427.
Yes. Contact 427.
Qantas 427, Roger, I'll be unable to offer you pushback unless I can see Mo Charlie Marcel, which is currently a negative.
Turn on using vPilot. After takeoff, Malalas. Yep, there it is. Malalas, intro. That's easy enough. Get that chart up. Hold down to the next one. There it is. And we can't use the thing. Dang it. Yes, this is Microsoft Flight Sim. I haven't updated the thing over there,
Velocity to clear departure to Brisbane.
I'll see if I can do it later. Doubt it.
Velocity to Sydney ground. Okay, I don't know how you have a clearance because you haven't mentioned a PDC, but it's available when ready.
Sorry, what did you say?
Velocity 2, you're requesting IFR clearance because all I heard out of your transmission was clear to Brisbane when I know that I have not given you a clearance and delivery is not giving you a clearance because there's nothing in your tag.
I have to
take off,
fire
500
it
feet,
again.
Halalas, and then intro.
Okay, well if that's the thing, I will have to give you a new clearance. Even though you've maybe gotten clearance, my tags indicate you haven't, so we'll have to give you a new one.
Apologies.
So exterior lights are set, brakes.
C427, Roger. Are you going to fly at like 0.3 times speed again as like you did this afternoon, or are you going to actually fly at 1 times speed? If you fly at 0.3, you'll probably cause a massive cluster going up to Brisbane.
Ice protection not required. Rudder trim set, seats are locked, flaps are down. Speed brakes, 0. Trims are set, and crew briefing.
Sorry, what did you say? Sorry.
Tickers are set, radar is on.
Okay, velocity velocity, I messaged you something. I did control this afternoon, your sim was kind of just a little bit, you're flying like 0.3 times speed, flying like 80 knots when you were saying 480, so I just messaged you something, just let me know.
Can I go to Brisbane?
Nah, give me a sec, I'll message you something. Give me about 2 or 3 minutes.
Tango Alpha Echo Yankee holding short Charlie. Yep, this is CRJ mod.
Velocity 2, just after you don't press your push torque, you just step on top of another aircraft there. Brake, Tango Echo Yankee, left turn Charlie, cross runway 25, Bravo 10 Sierra, hold short Tango.
Bravo 10 Sierra crossing runway 25 on Charlie, Tango Yankee.
City ground, good evening, velocity 523, spot 33, request pushback.
Velocity 523, confirm.
523.
523, thank you. Push approved.
Roger, push approved, velocity 523.
Sydney ground, good evening, just up 454, requesting clearance to Brisbane.
Down the hill.
454 second, all I heard was the call sign and you cut out then.
Apologies, just up 454, requesting clearance to Brisbane.
454, Roger, expect a PDC.
That's runway 25. Trying to hide that NASA.
We're
This is not the NASA aircraft.
to pushing back.
I just needed one with a nice blue cheat line, and this is the only one that I could find.
Velocity 2, negative, you're not I did not give you push clearance, but that was you talking.
Request clearance to Brisbane.
Velocity 2, give me 3 or 4 minutes.
over General Holmes Drive, which is very COVID looking with no traffic on it.
Sydney ground, just up 454.
454.
Sydney, of course, is in lockdown.
Is clear to Brisbane, entry 5, departure, squawking 3765, and we're at Bay 5.
Very much that, Dave, yeah.
454.
Struggling.
Velocity to our Sydney PDC, just read back the required items in the last line of the PDC when you're ready.
One of those.
Velocity to clear departure to Brisbane via Entra 5.
Aviator's being charitable and saying
runway,
it's just alcohol.
34 right.
If I heard that on the radio and I was controlling that aircraft was airborne, I would start talking about getting him to descend immediately to 10,000 feet.
BN.
That's just what that
Combo said 5,000.
Okay, velocity 2. All I heard there was your score. All I heard was your. Can you confirm your score code for me as well, please?
Yay. I haven't had Microsoft Flight Sim crashing, although we did crash
Tango Yankee Tower 120.5.
120.5. Tango for Yankee. Tango Echo Yankee.
City ground, Jetstar 820, request taxi. So runway 348.
820 second.
Request taxi for 34 right, departure.
Very poor controllers. But yeah, I haven't had any issues with the sim crashing. Touch on wood. Now that I've said that out loud to the sim, it's definitely going to crash today. Trey Magnan wants some old trumpet tunes. Let's see what I can do for you in the cruise. We're cruising at level 410 today. I have eaten an apple. Eating an apple and playing trumpet, for some reason to me, something happens with my lips. It doesn't work anymore. Maybe if I down enough water, that'll fix it. But there's a tip for all of you up and coming brass players.
At all stations,
don't eat an apple before you play trumpet or trombone or any other brass instrument. It stops the vibration happening on your lip. Only little bits, so you'll, like the middle of your lip won't be vibrating, but the edges will be, so you'll get weird kind of sounds. It won't be stopped, it'll just be not what you're expecting. No apples. Granny Smiths are the worst, but all apples. We'll do that to you. Top tip. If you want to play brass instruments, choose other fruits. Peaches are fine. Pears are okay. Not sure about orange, that's a lot of acid, so you'll probably, over a long period of time, dissolve your instrument away. Of course, that'll take like 20-30 years. Yeah, I know, Granny Smith apples are the nicest to eat,
What's the
but
25
if you eat a Granny Smith apple
010
and then try to play trumpet,
something up. We'll get back to you on that. Right, 34 right, clear today.
Clear takeoff 34 right, 925.
What's the United 25? Apologies, 030 degrees 17 knots.
925.
Grapes work fine. Cactus, I've never tried to eat cactus, so whatever.
What's the 213? Line up and wait right, 34 right.
Line up and wait 34 right, velocity 213.
Yeah, the taxi all the way out to runway 34 right is one of the longest taxis, if not in the world, at least in the country.
925, departures.
Departures, go.
Reminds me of Schiphol, taxiing out to that runway 18 left, I think it is, the Polderbahn. Oh, we jumped over something there. Come to a stop here so we're not sitting behind the 787's jet wash. We need this in the takeoff mode set, and we also need to have a nav set. Pitot-static heats are set, and exterior lights once we get the clearance.
Velocity 213, wind 010 degrees, 17 knots, right 34 right, cleared for takeoff.
Why is that on? And why can't I turn it off? Strange. There it is. Ah, I've got a button assigned to that and I didn't know. Taxi for 100 miles, yeah. That's something that should happen. That's hilarious. Yeah, I'll still waiting on that.
Confirmed runway 34 right, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared to take off, runway 34 right, velocity 213. Sorry, I had a slight audio problem, but I fixed it now.
That'll be.
That's ready to swap in. Yeah, a bit of a crosswind. It's 030 and the runway is 335. So the wind from 030 at 18 knots. Yeah, quite a bit of
971. Right, 34 left, land, wind 020 degrees, 1 knots.
Roger, field land 34 left, final south north.
All stations, Sydney Terminal Information Victor, now current changes wind 020 degrees, 14 knots. Sydney Victor.
Okay, 020 at 15.
The Star 727, line up, runway 34 right.
Line up and with runway 34 left, 34 right, just 727.
Once he moves into position, we'll get to where he is. Yeah, with the TBM, you got that backwards. Thinking about it, that's a pretty good add-on, especially with that working title G3000. I have to fly it a couple of times offline just to make sure I know what I'm doing. Wouldn't want to get laughed out of the room by Joe Corrigan, who owns a real one. Anyway. Yep, we've got the, I guess it's called Flytampa, Sydney, which is sold on the Orbx website. You should see some descriptions below. For takeoff, ICAS is checked and clear. Yes, we know how to do a takeoff, throttles, N1, brakes and control wheel. And that's good to go. Alright, checklists are complete, and I'm going to stick on some warbly wibble lights.
Tower Velocity 213, do you want me to contact departure?
Velocity 213, oh dear me, that was my bad. Connect departures, g'day.
Departure 124.4. Thanks for your ATC, g'day.
Just 727, winds 0 to 0 degrees, 14 knots, right, 34 right, cleared for takeoff.
Wind copy, clear for takeoff, runway 34, just 727.
Paul Newman reckons Flytampa's better than Brisbane.
Got a 71 kind of ground at 12, correct.
I haven't actually flown into Brisbane yet, so
flight.
we'll be seeing it for the first time today. Why will we?
Tango OK Yankee on my frequency.
Tango OK Yankee.
Tango OK Yankee at 1 up and wait, runway 34 right.
34 right, line of weight, Tango OK Yankee.
Sydney Tower, good evening. Just 820 holding short of Tango.
Just 820 Sydney Tower, taxi Tango, holding point Tango 6, right 34 right.
Taxi to holding point Tango 6 for runway 34 right, just 820.
Yeah, the default Microsoft Flightsim Harbour Bridge is a meme. Let's put it that way. It should have become a meme. The other meme is, of course, the massive skyscraper in Fawkner, northern suburbs of Melbourne. It's like one-story house, two-story house, 6,500-story house, two-story house.
Good over 52, just 77.
Tango OK Yankee, wind 0 to 0 degrees, 14 knots, right 34 right, cleared for takeoff.
34 right, cleared to take off. Tango OK Yankee. Thrust set. There's that crosswind trying to push us off course. Quite a bit of rudder in there. A bit more than that. There we go. Rotate. Positive rate, gear up.
Tango OK Yankee, kind of departures.
Contact departures, Tango Yankee.
Contact 0, Jetstar 727.
Jetstar 727, climb by the SID, flight level 280.
That's nice. Right seat in the King Air.
0, Jetstar 727.
Jetstar 813, descend at 6,000.
Flaps up. Checks flaps
Down
up.
to 6,000, Jetstar 813.
New Zealand 361, turn right, heading 250 degrees.
There's Sydney and Barangaroo, the Opera House, Harbour Bridge. Nice. See the departures, Tango Echo Yankee, climbing out of 4,000.
Tango Echo Yankee, g'day, Sydney approach identified, climb by the SID 5,000.
How about the SID 5,000, Tango Yankee.
Velocity 213, contact Brisbane Centre 133.0, g'day.
Brisbane Centre 133.0, velocity 213, g'day.
Power back. Let's go on to autopilot, just make things a bit easier.
And Sydney approach, Qantas 7442 heavy with you through flight level 130.
Qantas 7442,
Altitude
g'day,
set.
Sydney approach, information Victor's current, runway 34 left, expect vectors for the independent visual approach.
Victor is current and expected in the radar vector for 34 left visual, Qantas 7442.
Tango Echo Yankee, confirm 5,000.
Tango Echo Yankee, 5,122.
1015.
Yep. We'll go back then.
New Zealand 361, turn right, heading 305 degrees, cleared independent visual approach, runway 34 right, maintain at 3,000 to establish on the PAPI.
Heading 305, cleared the visual approach, 34 right, 3,000 on the PAPI, New Zealand 361.
Jetstar 813, descend to 4,000, approximately 44 track miles to run.
Descend to 4,000, Jetstar 813.
Tango Echo Yankee, climb flight level 280 via the SID.
Level 280 by the SID, Tango Yankee.
Sydney approach, Citation November 2 Foxtrot Golf with you flight level 230 for flight level 100.
November 2 Foxtrot Golf, g'day, Sydney approach. Just confirm your waypoint you're tracking. You're for 34 left, are you following the SID, star?
Correct, following the SID, bore 3 arrival to Foxtrot Golf.
Roger the star. Which waypoint's your next waypoint?
Standby 1. Next waypoint is Barrow to Foxtrot Golf.
Yeah, Roger, I'm showing you deviating from that, tracking that waypoint. Information Victor's current, runway 34 left, expect vectors for the independent visual approach.
Alright, independent Victor's visual approach 34 left, and let me just correct my heading towards Barrow to Foxtrot Golf. 34 left.
Qantas 509, descend at 6,000.
Descend 6,000, Qantas 509.
Sydney departures, g'day, Jetstar 820, climbing through 1,900 for 5,000.
Jetstar 820, g'day, identified, climb by the SID, 5,000.
Climb by the SID to 5,000, Jetstar 820.
Oh, there are
New
the
Zealand 361, contact the tower now, 120.5, g'day.
Lots of aircraft on the TCAS.
120.5, New Zealand 361, see it.
Jetstar 727, contact Brisbane Centre, 133.0, g'day.
133.0, Jetstar 727, good day.
November 2 Foxtrot Golf, descend via the stars, 8,000.
Right, 8,000 to Foxtrot Golf via the star.
Gala, 325, descending to 10,000 on the Bowery Trail.
Sorry, say again your call sign?
China Southern 325.
China Southern 325, g'day, Sydney approach, information Victor, runway 34 left, expect vectors for the ILS approach.
Information Citation Victor and landing runway 34 left, expect RS for radar vector.
265. And we can turn off some of these lights.
Aircraft calling, say again your call sign.
KLM 5.2.
KLM 512, where are you?
I am at Yankee Sierra Yankee.
Yeah, tower's online, contact them 1205 today.
205, okay.
November 2 Foxtrot Golf, sir, not sure where you're heading. Are you able to track direct Gentel?
Yeah, standby 1. I'm just having problems here. I can't, unable to track. I'll disconnect. I know there's a lot of traffic in the area. 2 Foxtrot Golf.
2 Foxtrot Golf, roger, break. Qantas 509, descend to 4,000, approximately 44 track miles to run.
4,000, Qantas 509.
Just 820, climb by the SID, flight level 280.
The country that you're flying in.
Climb by the SID to 280.
So when you're filing in Australia,
China Southern 325, descend by the star,
control assigns
8,000.
the SID and the star.
Start at 8,000.
Sometimes there's only one to choose from, so it's like, I'm going to get that star, or
Just
none.
813, turn right, heading 250 degrees.
But for instance,
right,
in Sydney,
just star 813.
we have the Entra 5 departure, which is valid for runway 34 right. And only 34 right.
Approach Hotel Quebec
So it's
Lima.
really appropriate if you're got a northbound wind.
Hotel
But if
Quebec
it's got a
Lima, go
southerly
ahead.
wind, you're going to be getting something
Hotel
else.
Quebec Lima is on the ground at
And
Bankstown.
that's
Ready
too
for departure.
complicated.
I did PM you
For instance, I
earlier
think
to
it's
see if I
Kevin
contacted you
departure.
for clearance frequency from here. Is that correct?
Yeah, I haven't got time to answer
Kevin
PM's.
6
Break,
is
break.
one of them.
Tango Echo Yankee, contact Brisbane Centre 133.0.
133.0, take your key. So yeah, you'll get assigned.
Hotel Quebec
5.6.
Probably get back to that once we're called in.
135.6, Jetstar 435. Nice.
Brisbane Centre, Tango Echo Yankee is climbing flight level 2, Atera, passing at 190.
Tango Echo Yankee, Brisbane Centre, g'day. Climb flight level 410.
Climb flight 410, Tango Echo Yankee.
Ascot 1, contact Sydney approach 124.4. Have a good flight.
124.4, Ascot 1. Thank you, sir.
Bit of cloud surfing there.
On station inbound Sydney, terminal information, Victor is now current, changes wind 020 degrees, 14 knots. Sydney terminal information, Victor.
So yeah,
All stations
you'll get
inbound Gold
the
Coast, terminal information, hotel is
standard,
now current, changes
like
wind
SIDs and
350
stars
degrees,
assigned by
10
traffic control in
knots.
Australia.
QNH 1021.
When you file the flight
Gold
plan,
Coast terminal information, hotel.
The way I've done it, we know we
And
have to go via
inbound
Entra, we know we're
Brisbane,
going into
terminal
Brisbane.
information, Delta is now current, changes with
There's no
temperature
SIDs or stars on this
17.
flight plan.
Brisbane terminal information.
They do it
Delta.
differently in America, of course. In America, they include the SID and star in the flight plan, but that's because all their SIDs and stars go from all of the runways. So out of, Atlanta, you probably saw those departures in the last flight. Because Atlanta has all, I think it's 5 runways. They all join up at one point. Sydney doesn't do that. So we get a clearance to wherever. You file the flight plan as such, Entra to blah 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 Brisbane. You stick that into your FMS the way it shows there. Let's see, the flight plan leg. That's the leg's flight plan. So when Entra, Yankee 245 Banda H185 Brisbane. And that's all you put in. And then when air traffic control tells you your arrival route, you come into your approach, departure, arrive, that page there, chuck in Entra 5, and that'll fill in the rest of the waypoints between the runway and Entra, which in our case happened to be, as per the chart, and the FMS will do this for you when you just click in that thing. So you go departure arrival, click Entra 5, click 34 right, and it'll give you the 500 feet Halas Entra and whatever else it needs to do there. Same thing for when we're going to be arriving. Obviously we're going into Brisbane, so let's pick up the Brisbane charts now as a good example. B for Brisbane. There's Brisbane. And what I'm going to do now is research where we're going. So let's go over here. Index data link, weather, terminal weather. I'm going to request the weather in Brisbane. Send. And the ATIS also in Brisbane.
Number 304 Quebec Sierra, track direct Boree.
Direct Boree, November 304 Quebec Sierra.
So data link.
And for Quebec Sierra, you can descend flight level 140.
Brisbane.
And on to 140, November 304
There we
Quebec
go. ATIS is ready. Information Delta. One left and one right for arrivals.
Brisbane Centre velocity 213.
I'm not sure which runway we're going to get. Could be one left, could be one right. Let's see what runways are available.
Go ahead.
So the star.
So just for your information, between flight level 260 and about 330 is moderate to serious turbulence.
Checking the legs page, I think we do go through. No, we don't go through
213, thanks for that.
We go through Lagob and Gomel. Gomel has an arrival, so Gomel. They haven't told us this, I'm just researching for myself. We haven't filed it as a flight plan, but clearly our flight plan goes through Gomel.
815, Brisbane Centre, g'day.
There's Gomel there. Gomel 1 Alpha arrival. And they're giving us both of the runway 01. So this is 01 left, 19 right, and also 1 left, 19 left. That's the runway that I like best because it's closest to where we are. It's also where a different kind of aircraft. Okay, I need to turn either myself up or ATC down. Let's get myself up. Properties, advanced audio. There we go. I'm a little louder now. And there we go. Alright, so I'm now going to select this one because I want it. We can always unselect it later. So it's Gomel 1 Alpha. Click it and then select the runway that you're wanting, which would be an ILS runway 1.
Then Lima Echo Papa leaving flight level 280.
Right.
Lima Echo Papa.
Or left. There we go.
548, contact Brisbane Centre, 135.
That's a 1 right one. Okay.
Flight.
1356, Qantas 548.
1 right. Oh, it is that one. 1 right. Okay, cool. Gomel 1 Alpha. What's the other runways? It's also 1 Alpha. Strange. But yeah, 1 right. We'll take it. Via Glen. There's Glen there. Execute. Now when we look in the flight plan, after that Gomel,
820 passing flight level 230 to
it's left the rest of the flight plan in there, and we have to do something about that, because we don't want to fly from Gomel to some random waypoint somewhere over here, over the top of Brisbane, then back out to Gomel again to join the arrival. We want to actually fly the arrival. So we want to delete Lagob and Brisbane and go to Gomel. So we grab Gomel from down here, underneath the discontinuity. Underneath Brisbane is the airport we're going to, and bring it back up to the top like that, and then Gomel Cersei, SURSI.
Good evening.
Velka, Bertie, Velka, Bertie, Ponod, Entox, Entox, Vatro,
1091 Brisbane.
Perex, Glen, and then the ILS. And we can probably do the same thing here. Done. I want to increase our speed slightly. 0.7. So I know we haven't been cleared to do that by air traffic control yet, and there's a possibility they might want us on the other runway. So we just have to remember that we can always change the runway. Same way we selected it in the first place, you'd unselect it from there and then take one left, for instance. A little bit of turbulence through there. Just going to turn on the seatbelt sign again.
Sydney QNH1015.
Descending 10,000, 1015, November 304 Quebec Sierra.
Brisbane, good day, Shaman 1911, maintain flight level 350.
This is this turbulence here, turbulence area number 1, between Sydney and just south of Brisbane. Flight level 360, it's showing light chop essentially, so it's light to medium category clearance between 280 and 410. We're certainly getting that bumping happening there, so seatbelts are on. That's associated with that jet stream blasting through at 100 knots, increasing and decreasing as we go through. 360 being in the middle of the jet stream.
1091, go ahead.
Do you know what arrival I can expect? Because my flight plan inside the desert, but I expect a star arrival after Bore, is that correct?
Qantas 1091, I'll have to give it to you, so I'll give it to you now. It is the Bore 3 Alpha arrival, runway 34 right. When ready, descend flight level 250.
Brisbane Centre, good evening, velocity 523, passing flight level 137 for flight level 280.
Roger, thank you. Expecting Bore to Alpha arrive for 234 right. Qantas 1091. Can you say again the altitude I'm clear to?
Qantas 1091, when ready,
yeah, it's just bouncing around pretty bad now. I'm going to have those seatbelt signs on. Yikes.
Direct to Bore, descend.
She's fishtailing.
Bore to Alpha arrival 434. Right, thank you.
Brisbane Centre, good evening. November 525 Romeo Hotel, flight level 310.
November 525 Romeo Hotel, Brisbane Centre, good day. Velocity 523, Brisbane Centre, good day. Climb flight level 390.
Sir, your mic point was broken. Say again, please.
Velocity 523, climb flight level 390.
Climb flight level 390, velocity 523.
Lima Echo Papa, contact Sydney approach 124.4. Have a good flight.
24.4, Lima Echo Papa.
Yeah, that 100 knot wind is just, you know, it's not steady at all. That looks pretty spectacular, doesn't it? There's Newcastle back behind us, and a bay somewhere up there. I think that's Anna Bay, I think. Yeah, that's Newcastle there. Nice. We'll give them a pirate once we clear it. All the other traffic around us, that's like 1,000 feet above us and 1,000 feet below us, are in the same boat. Well, the guy in front of us is at the same level as we are. The guy behind us like 6,000 feet below us. It was forecast, so it's not unexpected. And so we got that. Position 1, category of clear air turbulence. Number 1, flight level 410 to 280. So it's in the thing, we don't need to tell anyone. That's how I've decided not to tell anyone. Firstly, there's other people around us in the same place. And secondly, it's in the forecast.
304 Quebec Sierra, contact Sydney approach 124.4.
Hopefully by the time we get to 410, we'll clear it.
304 Quebec Sierra, thanks so much, bye.
If we don't clear it, we'll give it a PIRAP because the forecast says at 410 we should be able to clear our turbulence. I've flown over Wagga. I've flown over Wagga in real life in a Cessna 182. I think I have a video on my channel ages back. I didn't have any ATC audio for it though. Intentionally. That was a good trip, that one. Have to do it again one day. Doubt it.
Brisbane Center console.
That was a free trip. Cost me no money.
11 Brisbane Centre, g'day. Climb
It's always good to know some pilots because sometimes they might have a free trip available. Altitude 410, 1,000 to go.
Climb flight level 370, direct Bori, console at 911. Brisbane Centre, good evening. Channel Southern 301.
That'll be Taree down here.
410, squawk 4171.
Manning River. And that's the Barrington Tops. And the worm. The worm goes through here somewhere. Through Dungog, which is just about where we're over the top of. Stroud Road, Gloucester. And way off in the distance there, summer is Kempsey and Port Macquarie under those clouds. Okay, need to come back on the power.
Property 213, contact Brisbane Centre 135.6. Have a good flight.
Centre 135.6 from velocity 213.
And I'd say we're pretty clear of the taillights. Seatbelt signs off.
Just 815,
a little bit clear.
start clearance available.
Still getting some light chop.
Go ahead, just 815.
Just 815, start clearance is the Bori 3 Alpha arrival, runway 34 right. When ready, descend flight level 250.
Bori 3
Top
Alpha
of the
arrival
coming up
for
at
runway
on
36
Cax.
right, will descend to 250 when ready. Jet
The one disadvantage of flying so high is we have to come back down pretty quickly.
Good evening, Jetstar.
If we had been sitting at 30,000 feet, we'd probably get an extra 50 track miles sitting up here. But we'd also be in the turbulence, so you know.
Good evening.
1 plus, 1 negative.
With you, passing flight level 190 for 280.
Station calling, second call sign.
Jetstar 454.
Jetstar 454, Brisbane Centre, g'day. Climb flight level 370.
Up to 370, Jetstar 454.
That's our performance of the day. Thank you, Cro-Magnon.
Brisbane Centre, that's the
Yeah, we're still getting a bit of yeah, I'd even say medium chop.
Station calling, second call sign.
It started at about flight level 330.
Brisbane, light speed to X-ray, flight level 4 T0.
High speed X-ray, Brisbane Centre, g'day.
Still getting the turbulence.
Brisbane Centre, November 330, Foxtrot, flight level 420.
November 33 Foxtrot, Brisbane Centre, g'day. Jetstar 727, contact Brisbane Centre 135.6. Have a good flight.
Yeah, I'm going to stick it on.
Centre, good evening, Indonesia, Pacific.
Indeed.
Session calling standby. Jetstar 727, contact Brisbane Centre 135.6.
It'd be funny if we get copyright strikes for all the music, because I'm literally playing music from before 1759. That's my cut-off point for that instrument. So, single individual playing music live, getting copyrighted on a 1748 piece of music. Would that happen? Probably. I'm sure it will.
847.
Nice, 847.
Good call, Patrick. Good call.
Cessna, November 525.
Oh, he's pretty busy.
Weather ahead, request 20 left of track.
Ooh, someone's pulling left of track because of the weather. Okay. Haha.
Session calling, say again, call sign.
It was November 525, Remo Hotel, weather ahead, request 20 degrees left of track.
November 525, Remo Hotel, that's approved. Let me know when you're ready to go back on track.
Yep, won't be long.
Centre, Indonesia 715, on Qudarant 1 departure.
Giant 715, Brisbane Centre, g'day, climb flight level 360.
Flight level 360, Indonesia 715.
Tango Echo Yankee, contact Brisbane Centre on 132.35.
132.35, Tango Echo Yankee. Call to the next one. Brisbane Centre, Tango Echo Yankee, flight level 410, still in light to medium chop.
Tango Echo Yankee, Brisbane Centre, good afternoon.
There we go. Done. PIREP delivered.
Brisbane Centre, good evening. Jetstar 820, flight level 350.
Thank you, Ray, and identify the composer as well.
Jetstar 820, Brisbane Centre, good evening.
Oh, George Handel. George Friedrich Handel. I was giving this one a go as well. Also Handel. Need to center myself on the pitch. There we are. As I said, eating an apple destroys your ability to play that.
Brisbane Centre, good evening. Velocity 523, passing flight level 342 for flight level 3900.
velocity, 523, Brisbane turn, hello.
Also, playing over the yoke kind of feels a bit weird too.
Brisbane Center, India 219er, with you climbing to flight level 280, proceeding to Banda.
Let's see if we can pick up the Edis. 1255.
2129.
Air India 2129, Saitek g'day, climb flight level 350.
Turn that up.
Climb to 350, Air India 2129.
Brisbane Center, good evening. Jetstar 454 with you, passing flight level 3104, 370.
Runway 01 left and 01 right for arrival and departures. Parallel runway operations in progress. Wind 020 degrees, 7 knots. Cav OK. Temperature 18. QNH 1021. On first contact with Brisbane ground for approach, notify receipt of information echo. Time check, 0947.5.
What was the temperature again? Missed it that time. Let's do it again in a second. Got runway 1 left and right, wind 0207, QNH 1021.
Brisbane Terminal Information Echo. Runway 01 left and 01 right for arrival and departures.
135.
Parallel runway operations in progress. Wind 020 degrees, 7 knots. Cav OK. Temperature 18.
18.
QNH 1021. On first contact with Brisbane ground for approach, notify receipt of it.
Still need to work on my lip trills. It's a new...
Tango Echo Yankee, contact Brisbane Center on 1356 there.
135.6, Tango Echo Yankee. Yeah, still pretty new to lip trills, since I haven't played period instruments before, really.
Not above Mach 7.5.
Air
traffic control on Vatsim have to get them going. Sometimes they just pull it from the real world one. Sometimes they make their own. Most of the time they make their own because they've actually got a text program which you can select bits and pieces of like the weather, and then it'll play pre-recorded voice files. It's actually a lot easier to do it using the Vatsim program than to record it yourself.
Approach 1 to, where are we? 1247.
1247, thanks for your service. Doing a great job.
Thanks, Ray.
Thanks, mate. Catch you later.
The good old classics. Or the Baroques, as we might say. Brisbane Center, Tango Echo Yankee, flight level 410, light chop.
Tango Echo Yankee, Brisbane Center, g'day, start clearance, runway 01 right, Gomel 1 Alpha arrival, when ready, 250.
01 right, Gomel 1 Alpha arrival, and ready down to flight level 250, Tango Echo Yankee.
Echo Yankee, thanks.
1 right, that is correct, we've already got that plugged in. So Gomel 1 right via that thing.
602 left heading 145 degrees for sequencing.
Heading 145 for Jetstar 602.
.250 set. Are we in VNAV? No, we're not. We are now.
Bravo Kilo for sequencing, right heading 230 degrees.
Back off the speed a bit in this
Hotel
turbulence.
Bravo Kilo, right heading 230 degrees.
Hotel Bravo Kilo, right heading
230.
Yeah, do we risk it? No, I think we'll leave the belt on all the way through.
820 at flight level 350.
If they want to get up and out about, then they can take the risk on their own initiative.
Good evening.
I'm not going to let them out.
Start clearance Brisbane 01 right, Comma 1 Alpha.
Someone will fall over and hit the head. Can't sue us if you're standing up because I told you to sit down.
Normal 1 Alpha, arrival, and when ready down to 250, just 820.
Just 820, correct. It's 602, I know I'm pushing it here, Mach 74 if you can.
Confirm releasing Mach 74?
If you can, don't stall out of the sky, please.
Roger, reducing Mach 74, and for information, we got wind 252 degrees 105 knots.
Okay, there's a missed approach.
602.
It's a RNAV approach.
Pushing these into what I call
up to 4,000.
zigzag sort of formation here, just to add on a little bit of time, giving the other aircraft a bit more space up ahead.
No worries, no worries.
Let's chuck in our arrival details. So, performance.
Jetstar 602, left heading 190 degrees.
The wind was 0207.
Right heading 190 degrees, Jetstar 602.
Temperature 18. QNH 1021.
Continue descent down to flight level 120.
Continue descent to 120, velocity 213.
Send that over here.
Jetstar 820, same Mach speed.
Mach 0.736 at the moment, just 820.
Holy moly, Tango Echo Yankee, same Mach speed.
Tango Echo Yankee, Mach 0.75.
Beautiful. Jetstar 727 can descend down to flight level 120.
References are in.
Jetstar 727 Brisbane Centre.
Confirm calling Jetstar 727.
727 descend flight level 120.
CJ4 120, Jetstar 727.
Okay, we're coming in on that runway. We'll probably vacate somewhere around there on the high speed, Alpha 4. And then our parking position is in general aviation, up on Bravo Foxtrot 2.
Velocity 978, contact center 1330, good day.
We've already been cleared out of flight level 210. Our V speeds are set.
Cheers, mate.
That's on our checklist. Okay, our takeoff checks all done.
Jetstar 602, right.
Tent pressurization is verified. Landing altitude is essentially 0 feet, not 20 feet.
Make the right turn, track
Ice protection not required. Altimeters maintaining standard.
Present position, direct standard, then flight plan route.
And exterior lights. Checklist complete. Landing data was completed. Crew briefing has just been completed. Avionics. Flight instruments are set for our descent. Minimums not yet set.
And Jetstar 602, yeah, just reduce to as low as you can go, mate. As low as you can go. Don't spill out of the sky, though, please.
So minimums 220.
Okay, reducing decimal 68. That is our green dot speed.
No worries. Go 69.
Roger, 69, Jetstar 602.
From from present position, track direct, send add, flight plan route.
Direct at the flight plan route.
Hotel Bravo Kilo, thanks. Contact Brisbane Centre 1330, good day.
227. Okay, minimums have been set. Fuel transfer is
Brisbane
off.
Centre, good evening. Velocity 523.
Exterior lights are good.
3900.
And that's up to the flaps.
523 Brisbane Centre, good evening. Start clearance Gold Coast runway 32, the Bernie 1 Alpha arrival when ready 250.
Bernie 1 Alpha arrival runway 32 and ready 250, velocity 523.
Jetstar 602, contact Brisbane Centre 1330, good day.
1330, good day, Jetstar 602.
Pacific Highway heading up north.
Brisbane Centre, channel 172, come back.
China aircraft, good day, welcome back.
Is that Ballina? Are we that far north?
213, contact Brisbane approach.
Not sure, probably not.
Oh god, I need to write this down. 1247, good day.
Brisbane approach 124.7, velocity 213. Thanks for your ATC, good day.
I think it's Ballina.
Cheers mate, have a good flight. Qatar 899, continue to descend down to flight 120.
Continue descent flight of 120, Qatar 899.
That's actually disregard. China 756 Quebec, Brisbane Centre.
Catch it up, Dave. Nat, Dave. Have a good one. And hopefully we'll catch you guys on Tuesday morning, if that's a thing that's going to happen now. We have begun our descent. We need to pull back the power so we don't run away into the overspeed.
Brisbane velocity 523, now leaving flight level 3907.
Velocity 523, thanks.
Going back to ARC in readiness for the ILS approach. There's Byron Bay. Tweed Head's coming up. Gold Coast further up.
Cessna, good evening, Qantas 540 for 390.
Sorry, what was it? Just sorry, Qantas 540 was it?
Ace.
Qantas 540. Qantas 540, start clearance 01 right, Gomo 1 Alpha arrival, when ready 250.
Current Magnon, you been up here before? Cool. It's been a while since I've had actual friends up here.
With you, flight level 370.
One of my good friends' grandma lives at Tweed Heads, and
my 01 right.
My ex-girlfriend grew up in Byron Bay. Went to Cape Byron school.
Start clearance 01 right, Gomo 1 arrival, when ready, down to...
Yeah, I haven't been up there since before, like, I'm talking year 2000 kind of year.
727, flight level 120, request lower.
727, thanks, descend 9000, Gold Coast, QNH is 1020, contact Gold Coast approach now.
We broke up for the first time a few hours before September 11 happened.
Where is it? 1235 today.
To date that, 2001.
Continue descend 9,000 feet and contact Gold Coast 123.5, restart 727.
The fact that the second time
what else have we got going here?
is a bit silly.
Tango Echo Yankee, descend flight level 120.
No, John Wayne, I don't. I'm a single man. Tango Echo Yankee, second.
Tango Echo Yankee, descend flight level 120.
Level 120, Tango Echo Yankee, 120.
Brisbane Centre, just off 54, apologies, was it the Gomo 1 Victor or Gomo 1 X-ray?
It'll be 1...
Level 120 set.
1, what is it? 1 Alpha.
Stand by.
That's the one. That's A25, contact Brisbane, Centre 1330, good day.
Those lights are set still.
1230, just 825.
Yep, I caused 911. From Sydney.
And stations Brisbane Centre is switching to another controller, so I stay on frequency, but I'll see you all later. Thanks.
Since everybody's already seated, we don't need to make any announcements. Fun. Till the landing announcements, and that's at 10,000. There's Cape Byron, and yep, got Tweed Heads in sight, and of course the Gold Coast with its massive amounts of buildings and similar things. How's inland doing? Casino, Lismore.
Brisbane, good.
Mountain Warning down here.
562, maintain 50370, passing stairs.
Station calling call sign?
Yes, Cormac.
562, sir.
Semming is back again into the prominence because we can't go outside and have a holiday or go and meet someone for dinner. Or go to the soccer game, or to the footy game, or the LARP. Or to the movies at the cinema.
The Air China calling just before, can you say again, sorry?
Since the China Eastern 562 that maintains
All those little human things that we'll enjoy.
China Eastern 562, Cessna, g'day.
Man, the aircraft's bouncing around a lot.
Brisbane, velocity 523, request further descent.
Velocity 523, descent, flight level 130.
Descent level 130, velocity 523.
This is Cessna, just
Center Qatar 899, maintaining flight level 120, requesting further descent.
That was 2 on once, the aircraft requesting descent, so you can.
Qatar 899, maintaining flight level 120.
Qatar 899, Santa, g'day.
Jetstar 820, request further descent at flight level 250.
Jetstar 820, descend, flight level 130.
Down to 130 for Jetstar 820.
Qatar 899, also requesting further descent.
Qatar 899, report your position, sorry. Oh, there you are. Contact approach 1... 17 the frequency, 124.7.
124.7 for Qatar 899.
Ah, yes, travelling for work isn't quite the same as travelling for fun, is it?
Scandinavian 666, flight level 190.
Scandinavian 666, g'day, climb flight level 340.
Climbing flight level 340, Scandinavian 666.
We're over Coolangatta, there's the airfield just down there. Gold Coast. Remember that time we flew the helicopter around? I barely remember that. That was like 2 months ago.
Jetstar 820, descend, 9000, Canh 1021, contact Brisbane approach 124.7, g'day.
Down to 9000, QNH 1021, and over to approach on 124.7 for Jetstar 820, g'day.
Gold Coast approach is on as well. Ah, actual aircraft on the ground down there. Cool. Look at all this traffic around us. Some on 8,000 above, 4,005 below, 2,000 above. Take it, okay, Yankee approaching level 120.
Take Echo Yankee, contact Brisbane approach 123.5, good day.
123.5, take off.
Velocity 523, request further descent.
Station calling, say again.
23 is Dearborn, passing through 1,400 feet.
Compass 123, good day, you're identified. Make left turn on course, climb 2000.
Indeed, Chaz. Nice and peaceful in Denver. Any ATC there? Doubt it. Brisbane approach, Tango Echo Yankee, 12,000.
Tango Echo Yankee, you're on Gold Coast approach, confirm where you sent to Brisbane?
Yeah, we're going to Brisbane.
Korean Air 175, flight level 120.
Korean Air 175, contact Brisbane Centre on 135.6.
135.6, Korean Air 175.
Don't know why we're giving your frequency, Tango Echo Yankee. But we can contact the other one if we need to.
Yeah, Tango Echo Yankee, standby. Tango Echo Yankee, contact Brisbane approach 124.7.
Descending to 9,000, receive information to lift.
124.7, Tango Echo Yankee.
Velocity 523, good day, runway 32, expect the RNAV Zulu approach, descend via star 5000, QNH 102.
Brisbane approach, Tango Echo Yankee, information Echo, level 120.
Tango Echo Yankee, Brisbane approach, g'day, runway 01 right, expected instrument approach, confirm Foxtrot on board.
Ah, we have Echo, copy Foxtrot, and 1 right approach, Tango Echo Yankee.
Tango Echo Yankee, you can descend via the star 4000.
Descend via the star 4000, Tango Echo Yankee. Close the throttles.
Jetstar 820, you with me?
Yep, Jetstar 820.
Jetstar 820, thanks for your patience. Runway 01 right, expect an instrument approach. When ready, you can descend via the star 5000.
How too high are we?
Right, we'll expect an instrument approach for 01 right, and when ready down to 5000, Jetstar 820.
On the way down to 4,000. Set. Throttle's closed, I'm going to need a little bit of brake.
Qatar 899 from Glen, you cleared the instrument approach runway 01 right, report established.
From Glen, cleared on the instrument 01 right and will go when established, Qatar 899.
Tango Echo Yankee, you can descend 3000, cancel the speed restrictions.
Descend 3000, cancel speed, Tango Echo Yankee. 3000 is set. What speed restrictions do we have again? 230. Alright, we can do that. Still need some of that braking.
Qatari 899, established ILS 01 right.
Sorry, 99 heavy, contact Brisbane Tower 120.
Copy altitude, checklist. Fast will be 15 in a second. Passenger briefing completed. Seats are locked. Seatbelts are fastened. And lights. Set, and pressurization is okay before landing. Once we're there.
Tango Echo Yankee from Retro, you're cleared the instrument approach runway 01 right, report established.
Refer cleared ILS approach 01 right, and we'll go Tango Echo Yankee. Approach is ready, approach set.
It's 820, descend 3000 and speed not above 230 knots.
Brakes are retracted, don't need them anymore.
Down to 3000 and speed not above 230 knots, just 820.
And 3000 feet at Vatro, max 185 at Glen. It's all manual throttle, so it's quite a bit of work this aircraft.
Velocity 934 approaching 180.
Velocity 934, you can contact Brisbane Centre 135.6K.
Center 1356, Velocity 934, good day.
Bravo Golf Alpha control services terminated, frequency change approved, good day.
Frequency change approved, Bravo Golf Alpha.
Approach, good evening, quarter 540, video on descent final with Foxtrot.
Qantas 548.
51 arrivals into Sydney, nice.
Negative Qantas 540.
Okay, ILS approach.
Just 540, just stand by one, let's track down your string. Just 820 from Glen, you cleared the instrument approach runway 01 right, report established.
From Glen, cleared the instrument approach for 01 right, and we'll go Jetstar 820.
Brisbane Direct, Skyway 6324, passing 2000.
Got a lot of those pulsing lights.
You're identified, you can climb via the seat to flight level 180.
Climb via seat to flight level 180, Skyway 6324.
$185, right on. Instrument approach with the trumpet, yay.
It's a Qantas 540.
Okay, we're on the approach, landing you down. Flat 15, set. And about power level right side.
540. Have you been handed off by centre, or are you just curling extremely early?
I was handed off by centre.
Understood. You're a little bit outside my airspace. Stand lower.
What a fast.
Tango Echo Yankee established.
Tango Echo Yankee, contact Brisbane Tower 120.5
120.5, take Echo Yankee.
G'day.
Letting go down, 3
Bravo
green
4,
flaps.
Bravo and
Speed brake
Bravo 9,
is off.
stand of choice, Qatari 899, thank you very much.
Airspeed is VREF and autopilot's with
on
it.
the last taxiway, Charlie 9, not Bravo 9, Charlie 9.
Roger, Charlie 9, Qatari 899.
Tango Echo Yankee, you on frequency?
Tango Echo Yankee, FM.
Tango Echo Yankee, Brisbane Tower, g'day. Wind 020 degrees 7 knots, runway 01 right, clear to land.
01 right, clear to land, Tango Echo Yankee. And full flaps.
That's me. My name is
Flaps full.
station calling, call sign only.
V-speed noted.
It's 8190.
My aircraft. Check.
Jetstar 819, a squawk mode Charlie, and push approved.
From 170, push approved, that's 819.
There's the marker. We are established. Stable. Just going to back off the speed a little bit into the angle of attack indicator.
Jetstar 817, stand 27 with Foxtrot, proceed full push and start.
Jetstar 817, stand by. Jetstar 817, just caution the aircraft taxiing behind you once he's clear, push approved.
Push after aircraft behind us, Jetstar 817.
Brisbane Tower, hello. Jetstar 820 on the ILS for runway 01 right. Jetstar 820 Brisbane Tower, g'day. And Jetstar 817, just an FYI, that aircraft is clear.
Jetstar 817.
On Peppy. Continue.
Jetstar 819, request taxi.
Jetstar 819, taxi Bravo 7 to the Alpha 7 holding point, runway 01 right.
Taxi Bravo 7, Alpha 7 holding point, 01 right, or Jetstar 819.
Jetstar 820, wind 020 degrees, 7 knots, runway 01 right, clear to land.
Clear to land 01 right, Jetstar 820.
Tango Echo Yankee, welcome to Brisbane. Do you have a preference on base?
Yeah, we're going to the GA apron, thanks. Tango Echo.
Tango Echo Yankee, roger, taxi Alpha, Bravo, correction, Alpha, Bravo 2, Foxtrot 2 to the bay. G'day.
Alpha Bravo 2, Foxtrot 2 to the bay, Tango Echo. Yep, up there, cool. Get some of these lights off. Strobes are off. Are now.
Jetstar 820, welcome to Brisbane. Taxi Bravo 4, Bravo Charlie 3 to the bay of your choice. G'day.
Taxi Bravo 4, Bravo Charlie 3 to the bay of my choice, Jetstar 820. Thank you very much for the ATC.
No worries, thanks for flying.
That's Bravo 3. And with the next one.
And Jetstar 817, ready for taxi.
Jetstar 817, taxi Bravo, Bravo 7 to the Alpha 7 holding point, runway 01 right.
Bravo 7, Alpha 7 holding point 01 right, Jetstar 817. Jetstar 819, holding short 01 right, ready for departure.
Jetstar 819, roger. Wind 01, correction 020 degrees, 7 knots, runway 01 right, clear for takeoff.
01 right, clear takeoff, Jetstar 819.
See ya, Cro-Magnon.
Velocity 213 is at the gate, shutting down. Thank you very much for your ATC, and good night.
Velocity 213, my absolute pleasure, and thank you for flying. Have a good night.
Did we miss one? I feel like I missed one.
Qatari 899 on the blocks. Thank you very much for the ATC and have a good night.
No, it's
Qatari
there.
899 and yourself as well. Thanks for flying. Have a good night. Correction, Jetstar 817. Just give way to the aircraft passing. No, you'll be clear of you. Never mind. Cancel that.
817.
Pavement's only rated for 6.6 tonnes. We're seeing at about 5 tonnes, 5.8. A maximum takeoff weight's about 60.
Echo Lima India, hold position.
Echo Lima India.
Echo Lima India, there's currently an aircraft on Foxtrot 2 at your 2 o'clock. Once he is clear, taxi Foxtrot 2, Bravo, Yankee Sierra 10 to the Tango 10 holding point, runway 01 left. We'll taxi via Foxtrot, Bravo, Yankee, Sierra 10 to the Sierra 10 holding point, runway 10 left, Echo Lima, India. Jetstar 819, contact Brisbane approach now, 124 Decimal 7, g'day.
Brisbane approach 124.7, Jetstar 819, bye-bye.
Jetstar 817 report ready for departure.
Bullco Jetstar 817.
Ah, that's someone on Vatsim, I just realised. I was like, is that a static aircraft? No, that's not a static aircraft. That's a dynamic aircraft.
7 with no delay, wind 020 degrees, 7 knots, runway 01 right, cleared to takeoff.
Clear for takeoff 01 right, no delay, Jetstar 817.
That's good. Parking brake is set. Let's shut it down.
Good evening, Qantas 540.
Qantas 540 Brisbane Tower, g'day. Full station.
I'll answer that question from Aviation and Travel HD in a second. Actually, we can shut the aircraft down in a second, can't we? Let's get rid of the digging. We have a final checklist to complete. We did do a go around. Radar needs to go off. Cool. We are good to go. Shut down. So, when air traffic control asks us where would we like to park and what happens if someone's parked there. Well, you'll notice that I didn't tell him that I want to park at gate 5B. I told him that I want to taxi to the general aviation apron, which is GA apron. So everywhere here is the GA apron. That parking spot, this one, the one next to that one, the one ahead of us in that section there, the one that the other aircraft was parked at, this is all general aviation apron. The other options would have been, let's open up the chart that shows them. So the domestic apron has 3 gates. We have the north domestic, the middle domestic and the south domestic. We also have the international apron down here, and way down here is the freight apron near the depiction of HIAL. So basically there's 4 options. General aviation, which is where we are, domestic north, domestic centre, domestic south, and then the international. And obviously the domestic north has gate 5, 6, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, B, 22, 23, 24, 25, etc, etc, etc. So in the case of the tower asking you where you want to park, he's being pretty general about it. I'd like to park north domestic, central domestic, south domestic, international, anywhere. Yeah, it's not a specific gate number. That said, earlier this morning when we flew into Atlanta, they did ask for the specific gate, and I just threw a guess at them as to which one I wanted. And it happened to be wrong. I gave them gate 31, and then when we showed up to gate 31, GSX told us that we couldn't park there. Our aircraft was too long to fit in the gate. Basically, the reason that happened is because we were flying an A330-300, and the real Delta Airlines fly A330-200 on that route. So we couldn't fit the gate. So once we selected the gate, it gave us 37 instead of 31. And my last taxi, I was thinking of just pushing into gate 37 without telling anyone, but there was so much traffic around that I thought I'd better tell someone. Fortunately, the gate was open, so we could just mosey on in there. But in the case of Australia, I'm assuming you're interested in flying to Vatsim, Australia. They tend to mean the general area that you're going to be parking in. Let's do Sydney, because Sydney is more common to go to than Brisbane because of the milk run. So in Sydney you have the aerodrome chart, the international and domestic. The cool thing is we have these little things: international 6, international 5, international 4, 3, 2, 1, domestic 1, domestic 1A, domestic 2, domestic 3, domestic 3A, 4 and 5, so on. So those aren't exactly gate numbers. Here we see domestic 2 position is gate 58, 56, 54, 52, 31, 33, 35, 39, 41, 43, 45. And you can pick any of those gates if you've been taxiing to domestic 2. So you show up to domestic 2, and then there's like half a dozen gates to choose from. You pick whichever one's free. So you might come in here going, oh, GSX is set, ready to go to gate 54. You get into here and it's like, oh, gate 54's got someone there. And just pick gate 56 or 52. Set up GSX to go to the other gate, pull in. Don't even need to talk to anyone because you've only been cleared to domestic 2. So it's not as specific as you'd probably be worried about. Same thing with Melbourne. Melbourne has its own thing going on. I say Melbourne and Sydney because Milk Run Monday is more popular than Random Event on Sunday. Melbourne's a little harder. Let's see the apron chart in Melbourne. So Melbourne has piers instead of bays. So each pier, this long thing here, Pier B, Bravo, Pier Charlie, Delta, Echo, Foxtrot, Golf and the freight apron. So yeah, you'd say I'm into Pier Charlie, so you're allowed to pick any of these gates once you get there. Obviously the Southern Freight Apron is its own thing. So yeah, that's how we do it in Australia. America is very different depending on the airport. They have their own system. I can't explain it. I even don't know it half the time. Depending on how busy the airport is, sometimes I'll just go park anywhere, don't care. Or they'll tell you to go to a specific taxiway and enter the gates from there. Then you can pick any one you want. And other times I'll give you a specific gate to go to. But other times they ask which gate you want to go to. And they can see if they can accommodate you to go into them. So always have an idea of where you want to park in a general sense like that. And then even to a specific gate. I mean, if I was flying into, say, Melbourne. If I'm flying a Virgin Australia aeroplane, I know I want the Echo piers, and I might just pick one at random. So once they've asked me, what gate do you want? So I'll go gate Echo 4, because I like that gate. It's close. Close to the terminal, don't have to walk as far. Or you might go Echo 10, because you don't have to taxi as far, one of them. But yeah, always have an idea of where you're going and be prepared to modify that idea if air traffic control is either more accommodating, they just want the general area that you're parking in, and other times they'll be less accommodating, like I want you to go to this particular gate and you have to go there. If they tell you the gate to go to, make sure you go. So know where the gates are, be prepared, have all the charts, have briefed the charts before you descended. We're not doing a return leg. Should we do a return leg? I don't think we should. 6, 7, 8. When does this event finish? Can't be that long. I think it finishes before we get a return in. I'm sure it does. In fact, I think it's finishing in like 15 minutes. But I'll just double check that, because I'm not sure. 12, 11, 10... We're not going to get all the way back. No. Best to leave it. We're in Brisbane in a Citation jet. In fact, why don't we go ahead and showcase and have a look around? Yeah, the event finishes at 10, but it's like already nearly 9 o'clock, so... Instead of doing that, let's look around. Or we could take the helicopter out, that'd be funny. Instead of taking the helicopter out, we're taking the drone out. Say hi to the domestic airport down here. Yeah, people complaining that the Orbx scenery isn't as pretty as some of the others we've been. For instance, Sydney, that we just left. It looks like a little bit of a port happened from P3D, doesn't it? Qantas 737. Are intending to update Brisbane? That's good. Good to hear. Well, that's Brisbane Airport from Orbx. I think I'll call this stream a night. And as I was exploring in the previous stream, I can't do milk runs anymore because of my new work shift, so I won't see you tomorrow. Instead, I'm probably going to do the Moncton Monday, which is Tuesday, our time, about 9 o'clock in the morning. Vatsim streaming does affect your frame rate a little bit, depending which streaming software that you use. I use OBS. Loses about maybe, oh, it depends where you are, but maybe 5 FPS, something like that. Maybe a bit more. Somewhere between 5 and 10 FPS. Anywho, that was the 20-year bash at Brisbane. Hope you enjoyed the flight. I certainly enjoyed flying the old CJ4. Nice tidy aircraft. I've been Musical Aviator, and I'll see you guys around. There is a possibility I might jump on in just a few minutes with the chopper. Give me a minute. Catch you around.